Hi everybody, welcome back to TerraFirmaCraft Season 5, Episode 53 with me, Sid. Shut up, birds. Really? So, I came out here to harvest these crops, and these crops here all are nutrient B. And you'll notice that the B has gone down, but look, the A has come back. Now over here, which is nutrient C, sorry, the C has come back. C is down, B is back. So I can just alternate between planting one on one side and one on the other, and everything will be absolutely fine and dandy. Now, I wasn't going to come back in at this point because I've got a fair bit of harvesting to do. I am going to get at least one more crop in, but I wanted to do this before we headed out into the world, because today we are going on a little exploration. We are going to get out there and just basically have a little bit of fun, get out, find some redstone, uncover some more terrain, do the usual bits and pieces. Now, what do? I've got one more, so you need to be harvested as well. These don't stack, but I wonder whether they will, they don't appear, I don't think, at this stage. Oh yeah, we have to, of course, you can't get the seeds back from them unless you, interesting, unless you harvest them, which you do like, oh, first things first, we need some ground. Okay, oh, well, actually, first things first, we need to just pop this lot in. So yeah, harvesting this lot, all good. We'll get that done. We will got a couple of other things I want to experiment with before we go out trying other stuff, and we will be back momentarily once I've harvested all of these and put them away and made sure the ice in the cold room is all good, and restocked our food barrels, which should be actually fairly good, because going out should give us plenty. Stack that lot, there we go. But yeah, because there'll be lots of food out there in the wild, so that's the theory anyway. The practice might not be quite so good. Right, let me continue. I'll be back in a moment. Alright, just while we're thinking, an exploit I've just discovered. Put down a jack-o'-lantern. Light the jack-o'-lantern. Chop up the jack-o'-lantern. Pumpkin again. So that is going to be useful. I'm not going to use it right now because it is definitely cheating, but that's what I wanted, and but I realised when I'd done, I basically cocked up and did the wrong thing, the wrong hoofer. What's my jig? So I had, too many seeds. Anyway, yeah, I'm still harvesting. Big job harvesting your farm. I had to go and put seeds away and stuff in the first instance, so that needed to be done, and any second now we shall be able to plant the remainder of our tomatoes, get the leeks in, and then start on the rest of these. Now obviously night's falling, so we're going to be here for at least another day, and yeah, I'll be back in a moment. Alright, harvesting and planting is done. Now we just need to start plotting our activities, our plans if you like, for the future. Don't think we need anything off of there. In here, possibly the bowls, because we'll take one of those with us, and 4 bowls is good. In here we have got all of our new things. We've also got a wrought iron knife, we've got our prospector's pick, sleeping bag, boats. We can stick all of that. Now the question is, you can put those in. Now that will not go in. What about if I seal that? Will that go in? I'm just curious as to what... It won't. Okay. So we can take that. We can, and that can contain a large amount of these, all empty and ready to go. Lovely. And we can take our armor off, and that can go in here. That gives us a whole load more space to work with. Got a whole load of tools, got that, got torches, got things, got spares, prospector's pick in the back. Probably better to wait till the morning before we go off. We do need to sort out some food barrels or some food things as well. So let's just have a look. What have I got in the way of ceramics? I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me just take a selection of food items with us, as well as these, and we should be good to go. I hope. Okay. Did our trick work? It most certainly did. Except, are they both spawner trees? They are, aren't they? Oh, that is handy. That is really... Well, that's definitely a spawner tree. I don't know about the other one. I'm just trying to get round to see. Just that one. So we should be able to get in. Oh, he'd... Oh, interesting. Diamond horse armor, which is useless. Wooden mugs. Drinking helmet. Most of this is garbage, but that's fine. We don't really care that much about it. Ignis apprentice ring. So that definitely works. Cool. When we get back, we'll be doing... Oh, we've got some stuff as well. Some of the older dried amaranth. Netherwort, as we used to call it. Anyway, let us just sort ourselves out. And we'll go and put some of this stuff away, and then and we'll get ourselves fed, get ready to move. Well, I need to do food yet, don't I? We'll move in the morning, but yeah, that is not bad. Not bad at all. Record, stick you away. That probably should go downstairs, but we'll worry about all of this later. That can just all go in there. I know where you belong, and I know where you belong, so we'll stick you in there. We'll stick you in there, and we are going to get ourselves ready and head out in the morrow. And we're going to head over this way. Now we've got that, so I'm going to try and come around over here, maybe just cut straight through there, come in up here, and then kind of explore some of the terrain up there. That's the plan. In the meantime, I need to sort myself out a little bit of food, so I will do that and be back with you in a sec. Well, I think we can safely say that that's working as a tree farm idea. We do need probably space them out a little bit. In theory, when I chop down those, we should chop down practically the entire forest, which will be interesting. The downside is it's going to be dark under there, so we're probably going to have mob spawning as well. That's almost a certainty. However, we are fully equipped and we are heading out. So first things first, we'll make our way to the sea, I suppose. Let me just double check my map. Where am I going? From here, I want to go around there and across there. I don't think it's too bad, this journey, actually. What with this and the boat, we should be able to do most of this fairly quickly. Okay, let's go. Whee! This makes life so much easier. Yeah, anyway. Boat trip. And the important thing to do, of course, remember that you've got your backpack on when you go to sleep, otherwise you spray your contents of the backpack everywhere. Yeah, so we're going to head out. I will see you when we're a bit further along, or if something interesting happens. Alright, here we are, entering unexplored territory. And a little bit of branding. We're obviously into new terrain generation, so that's just to be expected, especially when boating. Boating will will overload your TerraFirmaCraft, the likes of which you have never seen. But we are going to make landfall because it's getting late, and we need to have a little look around where we are to start off with. Get a feel for the place. Obviously, claystone, not the, oh, hello. I haven't got the storage really to go raiding those trees, so I'm going to avoid that temptation. Clay, always handy, but we've got lots closer to us. So what I'm going to be looking for on this, apart from getting down to those areas where we know there are things, is seeds that I've not really had before, perhaps. That's one thing. Barley we've got. There's something over there in that cliffside, look. So we'll head over there and we'll have a look. What are they? There's something on the map there and I can't make out what the hell it is. Doesn't matter. We need to pop down our thing. We'll stick the boat away. The nice thing, if you put your sleeping bag... Oh, I should have eaten before I slept. It doesn't matter. If you put your sleeping bag in your... Because then you get the stink of shame, you see. In your backpack. Then you have to put your backpack down to get your sleeping bag out. That is good sense. Right, let's just get those down. We'll pop this out. We better pop you away. I'll do a little bit of cooking, and we'll do a bit of cheese, bit of rice, bit of almond, and we'll use a bit of that for now. And we'll cook up a feast here. And a bit of that. Okay, and then we pick those off. Okay, that's good. Yeah, so I'm going to sort those out. We'll head over to have a look at what that is in a moment, and yeah, I'll be back in a sec. Alright, we are over here. It is coal, actually. That's I could do with coal at some point, but I don't think I want it right now. We may... Did I see something else around this way? I'm not sure. It's very difficult to tell sometimes what you're looking at from the distance. But yeah, no, I don't think we are. So we've got surface coal, which is nice. The other thing I'm very tempted to... Hello. I should be a bit more careful around those. The other thing I am very tempted to grab is this here. I think it will just look nice. And one of these, the top one, is a tainted, it's an unpleasant node. So we'll get a little bit of stuff out of that as well. We need to have a drink because we're running low on liquid. But if we see these, I'll grab them because they'll come in handy for decorating the Thorncraft area. We should definitely have a drink though. There's fresh water over there, so it's not a problem. We'll just grab those, and we can... I'll just jump in here a second and go and take that out of there and put it into there. And then we take the bucket out of there, pop those away. We can pop that in there, pop the bucket in there as well, along with those bits, and we'll take out a bit of that maybe. Well, we'll sort it out. We've got plenty of food on us right now. Right, so from here, where are we going? We're going to head down this way and kind of expose the area around here, and maybe just kind of sneaking around that way on it from there. So yeah, that's my where is that creeper? I think he's underground. Yeah, he is. Yeah, that's the plan. Back in a bit. Okay, so while we're over this way, we're going to take advantage of the surface gold, and I'm not sure what that is. I think that might be surface aluminium as a guess, or bauxite, which I'm not going to get excited about because it's bauxite. It is, yeah, and the gold is 25 units. I suppose I can break it. And it's 25 units. Suppose tungsten. Oh, okay. Don't know where the best way to get to this gold is though. And is that the best bismuth there, which we know about because there's bismuth in these areas. Suppose we can try and scale the mountain. We have the means after all. He says, getting thoroughly lost and turned around. Yeah, this gold, I would like to get a big chunk of this gold because this is the only surface gold I think we've found in a while. So it would kind of make sense to exploit it while we're over this way. Jesus, sheepsters as well. None of this getting us any closer to the gold though. Well, I will have a look up and see what we can find, even if it's just a few ingots worth, because whilst we are going to need it for things like rose gold and stuff, but the more likely thing is that we are going to need it for the uses in ThermaCraft. The question is, can I get to it? There's some of that tungsten bauxite stuff, so we'll have that. I don't know what we can do with it. Let's have a look. We can make bauxite, molten bauxite, or bauxite lump, and it can be heated into... What? Hang on. No, that can't be right, surely. I'm going to grab a whole load of this, because if that is right, then that is seriously overpowered. I mean, what more can you say? It's broken. I don't see how it can be right, but you know what? While we're here, it really doesn't hurt us to take it. So let me grab that, grab some gold. I will be back with you in a mo. I didn't get a lot of gold out. To be honest, there's probably a lot more to be had. It's just really not very easy to get to. It's not a good vein. Possibly a candidate for quarrying, maybe. But I just want to have a look over this side and see if there's anything before we go back for the redstone. I want to basically search the place a bit more thoroughly. See, that must be the redstone. That must be... Not a lot though, is there? Unless there's more over that way. It's difficult to tell. Just scout around the area a little bit. As much as these maps are really, really good, and you know, you can obviously mark all of the stuff on that you need to remember, they're not 100% perfect, and you can end up too reliant on them if you're not careful. We also need to be aware that right now we haven't actually found a good supply of water. There's some over that way. It's not a problem. We just haven't got any immediately close by. So we need to have a good look round, and then maybe push on somewhere else if this proves to be. Ah, there it is. That's yeah. That's Hoofa-Doofa, isn't it? That's the redstone. There's some lots of bismuth. Again, I don't want to get bogged down with other things. I want to kind of work with what I've come for, which is this stuff here. Because when we ground that down, we'll get 8. Don't need a lot of redstone, but it's ideal for speeding up your tinker tools, and that's what I want it for. So I suppose what we need to do, how do I handle this? Turn the thing on. Let me just have a look at the scaffolding again. Not scaffolding, scaffolding, because that would seem to be the I would have seemed to be the there we go, scaffolding, open blocks, just sticks. Okay, the only problem is these things do break, so what we'll need to do, I think, is maybe, just maybe, what we'll do is we'll grab a little bit of you. We shall convert you over into blocks, and you know what would have made more sense? Oh, I thought you could make ladders with logs. Ah, yeah, okay. Don't need the middle one. That will do us. 32 of those. That makes a lot more sense, doesn't it? Let's just ladder up. And take it from there, I suppose. Ow. And maybe get a block or two on the bar. Like so. That will do the trick nicely. Okay, and problem is I don't trust these things. Well, you don't need to trust them if you can do that, do you? Because then you can just reach out and pop that off. Don't even need to worry about collecting the ladders, really. They are a replaceable resource, aren't they? Ah, there's more up there though. Still got plenty of ladders, and we've got plenty of blocks. So how do I want to play this? They're an awkward shape, so I think what we'll do is we shall come up here like this. I think that works, yeah. I'll try not to fall. Death would be... Oh, you can't place ladders on ore blocks. Okay, wonderful. Yeah. Okay, well, I need to keep on going. I don't know whether to get this bismuth or not while I'm here, you know. It's part of me is kind of screaming at me to say you should. And part of me is going, who cares, you know. There's probably bismuth closer, but it's a 25 quality. It's not a bad... Hey, come here, you. It's not a bad bismuth. Right, let's have a look. There's some... there. Oh, come on, there's more than that, I'm sure there is. Yeah, there we go. Oh, that's where it goes in. Damn you. Okay. No, it's not a problem. We can work with that, I think. Or at least there's a block. This may not be, you know, a oh, this is where it goes in moment. This may be just a me wasting my time moment. But what we shall do is we'll, damn you, we'll come in like that, I think, and use the chisel. The chisel is your friend, and it will allow you to find these elusive veins. And of course you can't chisel that, but you can up, but you can chisel down, which means that you can have a little peek in there, see if there's any more. Oh my, is it night time already? We how much do we get? 11. That's a reasonable amount of redstone. It's just that I'm sure there must be more. Okay, I need to sleep quickly before life gets unpleasant. Right, anyway, I'm going to just fertile around here a little bit longer, see if I can't, you know, muster any more redstone, and I shall be back with you in a mo. Alright, I think I've about extracted all I can from that cliff face. Again, it's just not well positioned. However, while we've got the height, I am going to take advantage of this, get ourselves over to these ponds and also to these other cliffs over here, and just see if we can't find anything else while we're over this way. Because I mean, I could mine the bismuth, I could I'm just looking for very specific things, and it is often easier to find said things. But we've got 15, that's not bad. Not good, but it ain't bad. We've barely even eaten into our food supplies yet, so we've got plenty of time to spend out here. And let's have a little fertile around, shall we? See what we can't find out. That's where we came from. This is where we're headed, and we'll open the map up a little bit more. I've left the redstone marked. Again, in theory, that is an area where there's lots of materials which are just a bit awkward to mine, but there could be something that we can exploit using a quarry later, once we've got a little bit more resources in our bag. Right now though, we don't have those resources, and one of the things we really do need to find is diamond. We need kimberlite, and I've seen nothing to even suggest. It would help actually if I made a mental note of hello, don't want to fall down there, of what blocks and where kimberlite spawns. But you know, that's forethought. That's planning ahead. I don't do that. Well, I actually do that, but I just, you know, like almost any bloke on the planet, we will sit there and tell you we don't read instructions, we don't plan, and we don't ask directions. It's all rubbish, by the way. We do plan, we do read instructions. Am I supposed to be sharing these? These are men's secrets. I know women get upset when women share their secrets, you know, their secretive little things that we're not supposed to know. Well, I don't want to go down there. Anyway, let's have a look. What have we got around here? So we've got a nice little promontory going out that way. Got more coal over there. Let me just check something around here. I don't know whether I had any of the nice metals over this way. I don't think we did. I'm going to try, I think, and swing round down here and then cut through there. That's the plan. That's what we're going to do. See, the plan. I told you there was a plan. I just didn't know it yet. But, I mean, it's not a problem. We've got lots of food. We've got lots of storage. We've got lots of things. We've got ripe jute, so we might as well grab you while we're here. It would be wrong not to if you're ripe. And yeah, I'm going to keep on moving, keep on trucking, and we'll see exactly what we unfold. So once I've gone down there, we're in a position, I think, to start moving eastwards, maybe. Nice thing about the glider over the elytra, of course, is you don't face plant into a wall every time you run into, you know, anything. Right, time to spend the night. I'll be back in a bit. Alright, I've decided to, we're at 30 minutes in. I have found a vein of bituminous coal. Well, I haven't found it, was already marked. And we are down here, and I need to carry on down this way and across that way, but because we haven't really picked up much in the way of redstone and other things, I have decided to take advantage of this coal vein and take this back with me for a couple of reasons. One is it's here, it's so far away that I'm probably unlikely to ever want to come out this way specifically to just grab it. And I also want to break this pickaxe because I want to start using my shiny new Tinker's pickaxe. Now I could, obviously, there's nothing stopping me using my shiny new Tinker's pickaxe. I like to use what I've got, and with the exception of swords, because obviously they can take a while to break. But this will get us all sorts of goodies, so we're going to get a whole load of coal out of this. And yeah, it's a reasonable place to stop. The only thing we're not really near is any source of water, but we're close enough to some water in that direction. There we go, that's what I was waiting for. Let's see how this goes, shall we? I mean, I'm expecting it will go pretty much the same as before, but it has got 3 modifiers. Now, it occurs to me that the other modifier that I've not really thought of was fortune, but I think when we played with fortune on previous packs, and it may be something I'll test in a creative world, fortune didn't actually have an impact on the metal ores, so you know, you didn't get any extras out of it. Now, I'm not sure whether it would have any difference on, say, a kimberlite vein, for example. But no, this is as good a place as put any to pause. We'll continue the journey home in the next episode, and hopefully find some interesting things. Because whilst coal is really handy stuff to have, it's hardly exciting. You know, it's, after all, it's just coal, and we need to get down there somehow and grab that. a little bit of coal that I couldn't grab the other way. Yeah, so on that note, thank you very much for watching, guys. And we will see just where we end up next time.